What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. Doing the Amrut Intermediate Sherry single malt. Alright, so this one is bottled in fresh ex-bourbon casks, then moved to ex-Oloroso sherry casks for 1 year, then thrown back into ex-bourbon casks for the finishing touches on the maturation. It is 57.1% ABV. It's a single malt. I also have this beautiful Port Nova here. Pretty much the same family. I'm going to do this one next so that it's kind of like a head-to-head on the nose. Unclear as to what the age of most of the Amrut whiskeys are. Due to the extremely hot temperatures in India, they age a lot quicker than the average Scotch, the average even Japanese whiskey, probably similar to what Kavalan is experiencing in Taipei, alright, or Taiwan anyway, sorry. Definitely get some sherry in here, but you also get that combination of ex-bourbon cask in here as well. It's not overly sherried by any means. It's like a combination of berries and vanilla. By the way, this bottle was given to me by Peter White. They're becoming more and more difficult to come by. Alright, a lot of people are scouring for the Amrut Intermediate Sherry. Not a lot of people can find it anymore. So thank you, Peter White. Beautiful nose. I love this oatmeal type note I get on the nose from most Amruts. This one has it the least out of all the Amruts that I've had, but it's still there. It's probably their most distinct distillery characteristic. So, milk chocolate, a little bit of fresh tobacco. Touch of leather in there. Like I said, vanilla and berries for sure. Like a vanilla cream over top berries. You definitely get that bourbon oak, that fresh oak almost type nose. And then that oatmeal type maple syrup, oatmeal. It's like a combination of the two. Every time I bring this to my nose, I'm smelling something different. On the palate, so first sip, I don't like talking a lot about the whiskey, but I've tried this before, so I know what's coming, and you get that oatmeal on the palate as well, which I love. Fresh tobacco, a little bit of like a maple syrup, vanilla. Not overly hot considering it's 57.1%. A little bit of like a honeycomb on the nose. Like honeycomb cereal. I'm not sure how widely that's available, but I'm pretty certain it's available across North America. That's what it reminds me of. A little bit of water will kind of mellow this out a little bit, open it up a little bit with more fresh fruit. But without water, you get a nice viscosity, you get a great finish, lasts a very long time. A little bit drying on the back end. This one completely changes every time I bring it to my nose. But the thing that lingers is that Amrut characteristic, that oatmeal, maple, musty kind of smell. I really like it. It's got a really nice, robust flavor. That oatmeal really comes through. A little bit of chocolate. Leaning more towards maple syrup now though. You don't pick up as much of the fresh tobacco as you work your way through the glass. But really nice. Honestly, that's really good. I'm gonna give that an A, but it's a high A, so that's about an 88 for me. Really, really nice stuff. It's about $130 to $150 Canadian, depending on where you buy it. Some places you can get it closer to 100. I believe in the US you can get it close to 100 as well. So it's not overly expensive. It's definitely worth the price. I just don't know if you'll be able to find too much of it anymore because I believe they make it in batches and they haven't made it for a while. So I could be wrong about that, but as far as I know, it's not easily accessible anymore. So good stuff. That's an A. Like I said, if I had to give that a numerical mark, it's probably an 88. Next up is going to be the Port Nova. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, guys. If you really like the video, hit the subscribe button, and you guys can check me out also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you really like this channel, you can support me on Patreon. Cheers.